Hey guys, I'm Mitch and we're here in the beautiful Illawarra and this is my Vamos Amigo. They make super quality, reliable and affordable e-bikes. I've had this bike for about 10 weeks and I'm super happy with it. It's my second Vamos bike. I still have the El Dobles, which is the folding bike, and I've had it for about 5 years and it hasn't skipped a beat. I had a small issue with it early on with the battery and I reached out to Vamos. They responded to me immediately and were able to replace the battery for me, no dramas at all. So Conrad and the team at Vamos are awesome and their customer service is 10 out of 10. And I was so happy with the bike that when it came time to upgrade, there was no question as to what I'd go with. I wanted to stay in the Vamos family. But this one, as you can see, has a baby seat on the back and it's super fun to cruise around with my toddler. So if you don't have a kid, but you've got some mates, you can chuck this on the back and kite your mate down to the pub or the beach. And if you don't have any mates, then you can chuck this basket on the back. And this thing is huge. So you could easily do your weekly grocery shopping in that. You could fit a lot of stuff in there. And there's also a crate on the front. So with the two of those, this thing has a huge amount of storage potential. Another thing I love about this bike is we've got a little button down here that knocks you down to the legal speed limit when you're on the sidewalk. So I think it's about 6 or 7 kilometers an hour. So when you are on the sidewalk, you hit this button and using the throttle, it'll only go at that low pace. So it's a bit of a grey area in New South Wales in regards to laws and e-bikes, and it's great peace of mind having that there to know that you're not going to be breaking any laws or getting into trouble with any law enforcement. As you can see, I've got the surfboard rack on here. It was really easy to install and I've tested it out with my 9.2 and with my 5.8 and both fit seamlessly, solidly, and it's just as easy to ride with or without the board on there. It's really comfortable, it's really solid, it's really stable. I love that this is a step-through frame and it doesn't have anything there. So for girls in dresses or non-flexible dudes out there, it's really easy to get off and on this thing. And the shocks on the front just make for a really smooth ride. And your big tires, it's just a dream to drive this thing. It's so much fun. I haven't run the battery to dead, but I'd say you'd get over 40 Ks from the battery. I think it's the best looking e-bike out there. There's especially down here in the Illawarra, these fat tire e-bikes are super popular, but I haven't seen one that looks as good as this. So this model here, the Amigo, is available in a few different colorways. There's a grey one and a red one, and all three of them look awesome, but I'm really happy with this blue one. So Vamos means let's go in Spanish, but don't let the Spanish name fool you. This is an Aussie brand and their support team is here in Sydney. I've only ever had to reach out to the support team once when I had a problem with my old El Dobles with the battery. Conrad got back to me immediately and told me to bring it in and we fixed the problem on the spot. And it was such good peace of mind knowing that they're right there and they are here for Vamos riders and will look after you if you do come into any kind of issues with your Vamos bike. If you get a Vamos bike, know that you're supporting Aussie businesses. If you're still undecided at which e-bike is right for you, then just jump online and have a quick look at Vamos's reviews. There is no Aussie e-bike company with more good, positive reviews than Vamos, and I did that research myself. One thing that I really want to stress about this is how comfortable it is to ride. With the super soft, wide seat, you don't get that pain in your bum that you do on normal bicycles. It's got the front shocks to absorb all the little bumps in the road, the big tires, the step-through frame, super comfy handlebars. This thing is just solid and comfortable. And I reckon we take it for a take it for a spin and see how she performs. I ride this when I go down to the beach, if I go to the surf, if I take the young fella to the park, if I need to run down to Woolies and get some groceries. I take it everywhere that is in rideable distance. So you can't tell, but we're up in the escarpment now. We're up a really steep hill. I have this thing loaded with a very heavy toddler, groceries, surfboard. I'm not too light myself, and it just absolutely hammers up hills. This thing is a beast. It doesn't skip a beat. It's super comfortable, super solid, super reliable, powerful, and I just love it. Let's take it for a spin and I'll show you guys how it performs. Follow me, let's go check the surf. Not many waves, but we've got whales.